What is up, guys? It is HD2K back here again with another video, the only DLCs you'll need in Shinobi Strikers. So without further ado, let's hop right into the video. The first DLC you need is Obi Tohu. Uchiha Kamui and Uchiha Flame are two big jutsus in Shinobi Strikers. His ult really not needed, and his sword is trash. So let's see some of the jutsus. Kamui and Uchiha Flame are super important in Shinobi Strikers, but his ult is literally trash. You can see it here. I had him in a line and it still didn't kill. So Kamui does absolutely no damage, but it also boosts your attack, so that helps with ults and such. But it also makes sure you can't get hit. It's also effective. Uchiha Flame does do damage and also boosts the defense, but the drawback here, this is the first time a non-summoning jutsu has a longer than 25-second cooldown. The drawback with this DLC was his ult and his sword. There's nothing really special about it here. You have to put him asleep to really get him in a line, or they just have to rush you real quick, and I don't really like that. The next one, to no one's surprise, is Shisui Uchiha. You guys have seen a million build videos and his DLC content, so you guys know he's going to be here. His moves are OP, his ult is OP, Halo Dance is OP. I'm not going to try to say the other jutsus. It's also OP. Okay, let's see some clips, my guys. The best thing about Halo Blade is it locks up substitution and you get a great super armor. Overall, it's a great jutsu to have. If you watched my Datara video, you know I cannot pronounce anything, so I'm not even going to try this. This locks up the jutsu and it resets the combo lock. It's a really good jutsu for 1v1s. Right now, this ult is broken, so strike while the iron is hot, I say. It's a two-part. You get Sharingan infinite subs, and then you give everybody infinite subs. It's broken right now. Great on flag, great on combat. Base. Before you exit out of the video, yes, I know I have Sonata here, and yes, it is a healer DLC. We need healer DLCs. We need more of them. This one particularly gives us a great one-shot combo with Nervous Rupture, and you can combo that with many other things. Heavenly Foot of Pain is the only knock that I have on Sonata, but the long distance is used in multiple ways. And we got some cool, unique items. Sonata's hair is pretty good. One Shot Bottle is a really unique weapon. I have long distance. Any breakers? Ooh, nice. Back for this is there are other skills for healers that do almost the same thing. Most of the time people use Crimson Drizzle to get that water pillar or that sand shield out of the way. And this has a longer cooldown and doesn't really do the effects that it needs to do. Nervous Rupture is kind of like Chakra Scalpel, but it has a longer range and reverts the sticks backwards, so you kind of have to switch it around, and does a little bit more damage and is great to pair with one shot. Air Palm is a great thing to have with it as well. Long distance is like INO PALM SAGE, but on steroids. You can heal from anywhere on the map, but the thing about this is you can move, and when you activate it, it gives you a super armor to help you get that base. They can't push you off with long distance. The only knock that I have on Neji is Body Blow is kind of It's interesting, but doesn't do enough damage to really put in your build sets. But Hazen Strike takes away ults and subs and doesn't have a very long cooldown. The ult doesn't have a long cooldown at all. Takes away ults by nearly half and does a ton of damage to multiple people. And the hair is great, and he gives us other great stuff in his DLC. My favorite move for defense is Hazen Strike. Literally takes away subs. Also, low-key effect here. It also extends combos. So if you're doing a combo lock and then Hazen Strike right before they drop, it extends it. You can get that 18 hit combo real easy. Beautiful jutsu. The most confusing jutsu in the Neji DLC is right here, the body blow. You still take damage, but there's a recoil. to the opponent who hits you. It doesn't really make sense to me. I could easily just say the Neji DLC is needed because of this ult. It is right now meta on base for comp players. 8 trigrams, 128 palms. It does an incredible amount of damage, and it doesn't take too long to get, and gets rid of multiple people's secret technique gauge at once. So the last one could be arguable. We could have Kakashi, we could have Madara here, but the thing is, we get 3 ninjutsus and 1 ult with Sasuke. We get good hair, we get a cool blade, cool lobby action. So overall, I think it's a better DLC than those two, and the jutsus are kind of superior in some ways. I'm gonna hop into some clips, but there's not gonna be an Onyx Chidori because I wasn't gonna waste my time with 30,000 Chidoris and lightning blades already in the game. That's the only knockback I will have on this DLC, but Onyx Chidori does have some negative effects associated with it.
Heavenly hand power. Fire.
Inferno style flame lightning is ridiculously OP. Who remembers when it would instantly pitfall you if you were low enough on the map? Thank God they changed that and allow you to sub. For a while, this jutsu was absolutely broken. So if you're new to the game, thank God that's no longer here. This jutsu allows for a burn damage and doesn't have a long cooldown. There are some diehard Onyx Chidori fans, and I didn't want to leave you guys out. So I'm going to tell you right now, it lowers their attack speed and does quite a bit of damage. You can partner that up with a lightning net or anything else that debuffs ahead of time. It's okay, but there are other lightning blades and other Chidoris that are way better. Instead of fixing the whole you get hit by this jutsu and you don't die, instead they allowed you to get hit, but there would be an incredible burn damage that your healer could just extract. So it's kind of pointless, but Takumi is actually pretty damn good. If you made it this far in the video, you're the greatest Shinobi I've ever seen. Nonetheless, the community's ever seen. Thank you guys for watching so much. I hope this helps you guys. HD2K out.